Well, hello and welcome to another live watch along here on the Chris McPherson Show. I'm watching Millwall and Hull, the second leg of the promotion playoff. The game at the Den, Millwall's home ground, and is tied up at 0-0 after the first leg. So all on the line, a chance to go to the Premier League for both sides. The two sides, let's start with Hull City. Ivo Pando in goal. 2 is Louis Cole, their captain. 3, Ryan Giles. 4, Charlie Hughes. 6, Semi Ajayi. 7, Liam Miller. 9, the Scotsman Ollie McBurney. 15, Josh Egan. 22, Kyle Joseph. 25, Matt Crooks. And 27, Regan Slater. There's a chance here for Hull to go on the attack early, but a foul is given. Then for Millwall, 13 in goals, Anthony Patterson. 3 is Zach Sturge. 4, Tristan Kramer. 5, Jake Cooper, 7, Tierno Barlow. 10, Camille Negley. 11, Femi Aziz. 18, Ryan Leonard. 19, Josh Coburn. 24, Casper Denor. And 49, Derek Mazu Sacco. Great to have you all tuning in. Make sure to get involved in the comments. Don't be shy. Let us know where you're watching from. To Millwall with a throw in their own defensive half, and they go long over halfway, trying to find a head. They find a Hull City head, bounces away. It's played all the way back to the keeper. Pushing up hard, Liam Miller, and it's cleared away by Patterson. A little bit creative there from Bolo. Scrappy and Hull come away with it on the front foot, attacking in the front half. They get down past the 18-yard line, a little clip. No fouls as a referee, but it will be a corner. Defensive execution was on point from Millwall. So corner from Millwall. Curled in tight towards the front post, headed away. John Egan couldn't get it on target, and it soars above the crossbar. So Millwall, exactly the same as they were in the opening leg, while for Hull City, those two changes, Samir J and Kyle Joseph both come in, moving to a back five. Almost, you call a 5-2-3 for Hull City. And a 4-2-3-1 for Millwall. Coburn playing alone up front for Millwall, while McBurney will lead the strike force for Hull. Millwall push it across halfway. Hull pressing really hard. Joseph plays a nice ball out in front. The advantage of Liam Miller. It's pushed across the sideline by Tristan Kramer, and it'll be a throw for Hull City. Only about 2 metres short of the byline. Throw comes into the box, dangerous. Headed away from the penalty spot, and then brought forward and across. Femi Aziz sees it across the line, and this time it'll be about 6 metres from the byline. It'll be a throw in on the left side of attack for Hull. Just over 4 minutes gone. Throw comes in for Kyle Joseph. They work it around. Can they conjure across? No, they pull it back now. They cross from deep. Again, headed away confidently from the penalty area. That time it was Jake Cooper. And keep coming though, Hull City. Although Millwall have broken the shackles a little bit. Mazu Sacco. It's played down the line, but a foul given. The foul's going against the captain, Louis Coyle. Born and bred in Hull, playing for his hometown side and leading them. To me, a free kick on halfway, about 5 in from the left touch line. for Millwall. They push their numbers forward here. We Sturge to take it. Tries to float it in behind. The Hull defence retreat, though. Little mistake there, though, on the ball forward. And now Hull on a bit of a breakaway. Can they find the diagonal ball? No, they can't. Well dealt with. Tracking back there, Mazu Sacco. He tries to reel it in just inside the byline and avoid a corner, and he does well. And he'll play it across centre field. And work it now to the right. Kramer. Denor. Back to Patterson. Just trying to play some build-up play here and get a little bit of possession settled, Millwall. They haven't really had any consistent possession, although Hull now pressing up on Patterson. He has to clear it long towards halfway as it's brought down. And Joseph tries to take it away, but close quarters contact. It pinballs around. Mazusako before it's sent all the way back to Patterson, and again he's pressed, so he has to clear long. Shoulder-to-shoulder contact. Hull want a foul. Doesn't come. Now the ball played forward in the advantage of Barlow. Misdirected pass from Sturge. Turned over for Joseph. Pushed off the outside of the boot, and Millwall come away again with Sturge. He's going to go all the way back to Cooper. He'll switch play across to the right to Leonard. And play it defensively to Kramer. He goes with a long diagonal ball, looking for Sturge. He couldn't control it, and it's headed away for Egan to clean up. Strong tackle there from Cooper. A little too strong, says the referee. Gives a foul to the Tigers. So, playing it down deep, Hull, trying to work it out, but Millwall, turn it over. Joseph playing it all the way back now. Ajayi, Joseph, a little bit scrappy for Crooks. Now Millwall trying to press hard here, led by Denor. Going all the way back to Ivor Pendor. Hull dominating possession early. They swing it wide to the left. Crossed in. Well picked up. Kramer. Pushed across the byline though in the end. It'll be another corner. The second corner of the match. So now they're set. 5 orange jerseys clustered and swarmed by blue around the penalty spot. They curl this one in a little further out. Brought down, but well dealt with by Patterson, the former Sunderland keeper. Did well there. He's retreating into goals to get to it. Managed to keep it out. Reaching forward, we've got a yellow card. Strong contact. Ball played down the line by Millwall, and just clattering in. Was it Egan? Taking out the legs of Negley, the Algerian. The first yellow card of the match. Only 9.5 minutes gone. So free kick wide on the right, just inside the touchline, just short of halfway for Millwall. Hull have had the majority of the territory and possession in the first 9 minutes and 50 seconds, and Aziz is adjudged offside there. Shakes his head in disbelief. The assistant referee's got that exactly right, as they are so often to do. 10 minutes ticked away. Great to have you all tuning in. Make sure to let us know in the comments where you're tuning in from around the world. Millwall again back in their defensive line. Joseph fighting hard. Kramer keeps it in. Headed forward now by Liam Miller, the Canadian. And pushed back the other way. Cleared by Millwall. And a foul here, so we'll come back. So this will be taken by Anthony Patterson. Drives it long over halfway. Goes into a contest. Headed forward there by Denor. Pinballing around off the heads before it's seen over the sideline by Charlie Hughes. Now throw in on the right side of attack for Millwall. Now the midpoint of the attacking half. Looking for an open option on the throw. Hull marking tightly here. They go long into the box. He's looking for the head of Coburn, but it's cleared away by Hull. Jake Cooper will track back and get the ball. They're working around. Tight pass there. Just finds Kramer, but he has to panic clear it. And he pushes it over the left sideline just over halfway, so it'll be Hull with a throw in the region of halfway. So, KG opening 12 and a half minutes. Long throw. Scrappy. Done well by Joseph, but Denor comes away. That plays it down the line. Looking for an advancing runner in Negley, I should say. But it's pushed again across the line by the defence of the Tigers. Sturge will take the throw just over halfway, but he sends it defensive, goes back over halfway into the defensive unit to Jake Cooper, who pushes it to the right with Kramer. He goes further right again before he gets the return pass straight back. Slotting back in is Mazu Sacco. He tries a little turn move, but the press keeps coming. And now Cooper sends it all the way back to Patterson, who's got some time. Takes it out the edge of the 18-yard box and drives it long back over halfway down on the right side. Aziz wanted a foul. Thought he got shouldered in the back. Referee not having any part of that, though. So 14 minutes gone. Still no score into the second leg of this playoff playoff clash. Now lofted in dangerously, headed over the byline calmly by Jake Cooper. Hull threatening to catch Millwall on the quick break there. It was a wonderful ball in from Lewis Coyle. He was looking for Kyle Joseph, who was advancing in over the penalty spot. Found the ball at the 6-yard line, and Cooper just beat him to it and headed it away, so it'll be another corner for Hull City here. And running caution for a couple of the players here. Ryan Leonard, Ollie McBurney. 8 jerseys, 4 of each colour, jostling around the penalty spot. The corner comes swinging in. It's met with the head, but it was off target from that man, McBurney. Just pushed it across the face to the left. There's a split-second opportunity maybe for a teammate to redirect it at the back post, but it was an air swing in the end. As we watch the replay here, and body's crashing to the turf. It's actually Hughes who got the head to it. Hughes got the head to it, and Crooks had the chance just if he could have got a glancing deflection on it, he might have caressed it inside the back post. Not to be for Hull. The best of the opportunities so far. And here they come again. Millwall try to clear it. Chipped ball over the top. Who does the bounce favour? It comes down for Miller. Both sides wanted a free kick. The referee says play on, and straight away on the counter attack. Ball's deflected, but now it pulls up nicely here for Negley. Can he find the pass? No, he can't. He tries to take on one too many Hull City defenders and turns it over. Pandua's forced to play it out quickly to Coyle on the right. He's driving down the right side. Cuts infield. Gets the pass away. It's picked off. Well picked off by Sturge. He turns back infield as well. And now Hull trying to distribute it around. Mazu Sacco just inside the centre circle. Became very frenetic there for about 90 seconds or so. And it comes back to Cooper to be the settler. Now a chance for Denor to push forward. Plays the ball wide to the right. Aziz. He's out there on the right. Drives it into the box. Deflected. Chance for a shot here on the volley. Skewed off the inside of the boot of Negley. Now they push forward. Negley again out wide on the left now. At 25 from goal, but pushes it back. Mazu Sacco playing it across now. Kramer. Leonard. Now Aziz cuts back infield. Trying to take on 2 defenders. Curls it dangerously into the box. Finds the back post. Goal line scramble. Cleared away. Pushed again. Chance here. And cleared away a third time. It was Matt Crooks with the last one. There's a goal line clearance when Pandua was well off his line. Millwall not done yet though. Barlow. Carving run here. Pushes it out wide to the left for Sturge, who floats it back towards the 18-yard box. It wasn't the ball he was looking for. Mazu Sacco brings it down. Now Cooper. Pushing across Denor. Goes wide to Aziz. Aziz tries to step over. Cuts back. Gets inside the 18-yard box. He gets past some of the defenders. Forces a big save from Pandua. Not completely dealt with, then sliding out and clearing it outside the 18-yard box. They get away with it for now, Millwall. Hull. Millwall trying to press their chances. Great to have you all tuning in. Championship playoff. Millwall and Hull. 18.5 minutes gone. Still no score. Remember in the first leg of both the playoff matches was 0-0 after the first leg. This one firmly in the balance as we approach the 20-minute mark. Mazu Sacco. Try and work this around. Now they come to the left. Negley floating out there. He drops it all the way back to Cooper, who sends it back to the keeper in Patterson. A man who knows his way through these playoffs. Came through with Sunderland last year. Cooper tracks across to the left where he picks up a stray ball for Millwall, and now Negley working through the centre midfield. Calls Tristan Kramer forward on the right edge. Plays it out for Aziz, who does well to keep it inside the right touchline. Now beats one, floats it in. Too heavy for the pack. Appeals that an attacker was held by a defender there from Millwall, but it's just cleared over the sideline in the end by Hull City. Let's have a look at the replay here. Floated in. It was Sturge complaining that he was held. Let's have a look at the replay from the earlier goal line clearances, and the man of the moment was Cole Joseph on the goal line. That one there was a beautiful ball in from Barlow. And here come Millwall again. Mazusako plays it back now to Kramer, who returns it on halfway to Mazusako. Quick passing around. They play it out to the right. Leonard's there. Hull happy in their defensive half just to sit off a step. And once they get Millwall going back, they will press. Another foul called here. Strong collision. Was it Egan again, was it? No Crooks this time. So if it's Egan, he needs to be cautious. He's already got a yellow card. Oh, Cooper with a little stumble when he's on the ball there. Hull sniffed an opportunity, but he recovered. Header brought down by Sturge. Good body there from Coburn, and all of a sudden, Negley's in behind. Plays it wide. Pushed in, attempted to from Aziz, and the last line of defence sliding and pushing it over the byline. We'll have another corner for Millwall at the 22-minute mark. And bring the numbers up, Millwall here. Not as congested around the penalty spot as Hull City have been. Aziz to take the corner on the right-hand side of attack. He curls it in with a left boot. Coming out diving and pushing his Pandur. And then a parry is met on the volley, and the shot is well off target from Negley. He'd love to have that again with Camille Negley. He actually pushed it further away from target off the inside of that left boot. Doesn't threaten the goal of Ivor Pandur, the Croat keeper. Great to have you all tuning in. Make sure to hit like on the video, hit subscribe on the channel. Let us know where you're tuning in from around the world. Millwall with a throw in on the right-hand side of their attack. As Hull, after a little sustained period of defence, now try and push forward through Crooks. He's happy, though, just to lay it off for Coyle, the captain. They have to rotate all the way back now, Ajayi. Heavy ball. Well tracked down by Hughes in the end, and they play it forward here, but the pass is misdirected, and Leonard steps in and takes it away. He goes all the way back to Kramer, who rotates to the left through his centre-back partner, Cooper. Cooper drives it long. A little bit of a hit and hope towards his attackers. Mazusako goes in with a strong tackle. Now it's pinched away on halfway. Quick break from Millwall. They go wide to the left through Sturge. Negley running in, trying to create an option in the box. Sturge cuts into the 18-yard box, just plays it into legs and earns his side. Another corner off the legs of Matt Crooks. A man who Previously, he was playing in the MLS with Real Salt Lake. Hey, Marco, that would depend on what country you're in, mate. We're watching it through beIN Sports in Australia, but it would very much depend what country you're in. Let us know where you are, and we'll see what we can work out. Curled into the front post, headed away, skewed off target, never really a threat. And now Hull City come away with it. They drive forward, trying to feed a needle pass through the haystack. Didn't work out, and away goes Denor at the other side. Trying to get a runner into the box. Plays it in behind the advancing striker, though. But Barlow's one out here. Mazu Sacco pushed into the box. Again, just a little too heavy from Denor. Can't get his weighting of passes right at the moment. The Belgian. It's a little too heavy there from Denor. Some good tackles coming in from Millwall. To win possession there, but nothing to present from it. Just a reminder, if we're still locked up after 90 minutes, we'll go to extra time. 30 minutes. And we'll, of course, have tomorrow Middlesbrough and Southampton, the other playoff clash. Interestingly, when these two sides played during the season, 8 goals in the 2 games. As Ryan Giles just shepherds that across the byline for another goal kick for Hull City. Oh, goal kick comes after a little wait from Pandur. A little bit of header pinball for its clubbed long by Jake Cooper. And it's returned again, and we return to a bit of header pinball. And again, Millwall happy to send it back over halfway. Finally, it spills down to Boots, and it's played out wide by Kramer for Leonard. Leonard's going to try and feed it in front of Bolo. That was a dangerous ball, just bounced in front of the advancing midfielder. You can see what they're trying to execute, just didn't quite come off. Now Joseph has been busy. Heavy sliding tackle coming in from Coyle. Tries to claim the goal kick, but the throw in. But it is awarded to Millwall. Just over 18 yards out from the byline. On the left side of their attack, Sturge will take the throw. Looks like he might wind up to go long into the box. Gets back as far as he can. Sends it in looking for the height of Cooper. Sent straight back to Sturge. He plays it around the back, niggly. Going all the way back to Leonard. Deputising at centre back for the moment. Floated into the box, looking again for Cooper. Not cleared. Opportunity here, Denor. Pushes it out wide for Sturge. Tries to float it in. It's just deflected. Sliding effort there from McBurney. We'll have another corner for Millwall as we head towards 30 minutes gone here. Still no score across 120 minutes of football between these two sides so far. Kings of the North, great to have you watching in Australia. Let us know where you're tuning in from. Fellow Aussie watching in. Aziz floats this one up. Easily taken, though, by Pandor. It was only just out off his line. Now, keeper takes that well and gets it moving forward quickly. He finds Miller. He goes to ground under a little bit of contact from Sturge and gets the free kick. About 15 metres over halfway, just inside the right-hand touchline of Hull City's attack. And now we've got to play it down prone. There was a collision. Players down. Face first is Kyle Joseph, the English-born Scotsman. He's got the tiny little nudge there and has gone down as if he's worn a rugby tackle. It was just a stray arm from Jake Cooper. The referee's having a word with him now. Cooper's obviously already been in a little bit of action. He's got a hole torn in the chest of his shirt, just above the Millwall logo where they have it centered up. The referee now going to have a chat with Kyle Joseph as well. I have a feeling that the chat's going something like, I know that he made contact with you, but you're carrying on like that is a little bit of overkill. So we go back to the initial free kick. The captain in coil to take it. The majority of the team cloistered around the 18-yard line. We've got 8 orange jerseys there, a line of 6 blue jerseys on the 18-yard box. It's headed away for the moment by Millwall. Aziz tries to clear it further, but it just slices off the outside of the right boot and spills across the sideline. So almost pinpoint in line with the 18-yard line. On the left-hand side of their attack, Hull City will have a throw in here. And again, they'll look to go long into the box. It's left short though. Negley gets it away temporarily. And it's pushed across by Slater. Crossed into the box, over the crossbar. It wasn't too far away. It was a well-taken header. It was Negley that cleared it first, but not far enough. And then they went wide, floated back in, and well taken. Just glancing header from John Egan. The Irishman pushing it over the crossbar though, but he did have a nervous moment for Anthony Patterson. So now Negley has the ball in attack. Plays it forward. Denor. Looks dangerous when he gets the ball at feet. Plays it out for Aziz, who has no space on the right, but does manage to get away a little back heel. Leonard tries to send the immediate cross in, but it comes off a Hull City player and will go across the sideline for another throw. Almost 34 minutes gone. First half of the second leg of the championship playoff. Great to have you all tuning in. Don't be shy. Make sure to hit like on the video. Hit subscribe on the channel and let us know where you're watching from. Mazu Sacco takes a shot. Doesn't challenge Pandor. He easily picks that up off his toes just inside the left post. Hull City going on the attack straight away. Headed away, though, by Sturge over the sideline. Such a cagey clash so far. Just like the first leg. Both sides preferring to err on the side of defence. Coyle drives a wide-ranging cross over the top. Manages to find Giles. Plays it in behind for Miller. Back to Giles. Cross it into the box. And forces a save. That's well done by Patterson. A reaction save from the header. It might have been McBurney that got the header. Let's have a look again on the replay. Not a lot doing here. The cross comes in, and it was McBurney at the front post, just out-muscling his defender. Wonderfully hit cross by Giles. He's got past Cramer, and Patterson had to get up and parry that over the crossbar. Now a corner for Hull City. Slater takes it with the right boot, curls it back to the penalty spot, spills about. Half clearance from Millwall. Opportunity was there in the box, and there's a free kick given. Much to the frustration of Liam Miller, who looked like he was about to wind up. Now Ollie McBurney's coming out, asked to question the referee. He felt he got pushed to ground by Leonard, and he was then the man that dragged Zach Sturge to ground. To be fair, he could have been a little hard done by there. It's going to have to be pretty clear cut for the referee to give a penalty in this situation. As Hull City work the ball back over halfway. Coyle feeding it down, looking for the long ball. It's picked off there by Cooper for Millwall, and he goes back to his goalkeeper in Patterson. Down for Denor. Denor pushing forward. Looking for a ball in behind for Aziz. Pass is picked off, but they get it returned straight away. Aziz chips it over the top for Denor inside the edge of the 18-yard box. Handball. That looked very handball. He goes across for a corner off the arm, certainly, of the player. But the referee's going to say he had no time to react. And his hand was not in an unnatural position. He did everything he could to try and tuck those arms. Let's have a look at the replay. Slowed down from Hughes here. Yeah, it certainly hit his arm, but his arm was right against his side. He couldn't have done any more than that. He had his forearm tucked behind, and it hit him right on the elbow almost. Curled in here to the penalty spot, but easily taken. Just slices a little too much, and Pandur comes out and takes it at the edge of the 6-yard box, and straight away puts it out in front for Liam Miller. Miller in a foot race with Sturge. Sturge comes on top. Miller drags him to ground and gives away a foul. And immediately, as soon as it's called, gives a thumbs up to the referee to say, I knew exactly what I was doing, and I will wear the consequences. "38 minutes gone. Still no score. We've had a couple of close calls, but no score yet. Great to have you tuning in. Make sure to hit like on the video. Hit subscribe on the channel. Get involved in those comments. Let us know where in the world you are watching from. A little nudge there from Leonard. He's aghast at that decision. Is Ryan Leonard, but the foul's been given. Just over 6 minutes till half time. Oh, excuse me. What are we going to see from the two managers as we head towards the second half? Will anyone push a late surge here in this first half? Could be the question. Long ball comes down now from Patterson. Fair. Hull have probably had the better of the chances of aggressive sliding tackle there. One out by Borlo. Now Sturge on the ball, pushing forward into the attacking half. He plays it wide to the left with Negley. Negley a little step over. Almost loses control of the ball there. Pulls it back. Calls a man to him. That'll be Mazu Sacco. He'll swing it wide now. Leonard on the ball on the right. Pulls up, assesses his options. Just lays it off. Aziz coming back across. Mazusako now pushing to the left. Plays it up the left flank. Negley floats it into the box, but it's going to be far too heavy again. And we've got a Hull City player prone on the ground rolling around. It is Kyle Joseph again. Holding his calf. That's from that strong tackle before, and Barlow got the ball, and then Joseph just landed on his foot. I don't think there was that much in it, to be fair. Not the first time today Joseph's gone down. Free handling this well. The whole bench very animated about it all. Time ticking away here, heading towards half time. .42 minutes almost gone now. Stoppage just elongating things and definitely adding to the stoppage time we'll have here at the end of the first stanza. Joseph still getting treatment here. Referee just asking the trainers if they can move him off the field. He wants to keep things moving. So they've declined that option, the physios. Another minute ticks away. Make sure, of course, to tune in tomorrow. We'll have the second leg of the other championship playoff. It looks like we're going to have a change coming here. And so Kyle Joseph will make way. Still got the ankle went in underneath. So Kyle Joseph will make way. Underneath. Tough scenes for Hull City fans. Yeah, he just rolled the ankle outwards in the end. There wasn't a lot of contact, as I said, but it was just the way he caught it underneath. Struggles his way off. That's the 45 minutes elapses. Need to organise to bring on the change. Still no one on as of yet. Ball pushed in dangerously. Oh, it hasn't quite dealt with there by Pandor. Cleared away though. Now Cooper pushing forward. Is there a late flurry here in these 4 minutes of added time? The man to come on is Mohamed Balumi. Like for like, so what we see here. Almost 2 minutes of the stoppage time gone. A corner for Millwall. Floated in dangerously. Headed away there for the time being. Here's Balumi now. Clears it down the line. Mazusako keeps it in the field of play, and Millwall happily to play it all the way back to the goalkeeper in Patterson, although he's under pressure with that heavy press all the way down the field. Nicely headed on here. Negley cuts back infield. Mazusako doesn't quite get the return pass he was looking for from Denor. Ball comes away now. Balumi. Fresh legs. Out now for Miller. Can he find McBurney inside the 18-yard area? No, he can't. He has it taken away by Leonard. Great solid defensive work by Ryan Leonard there. Now Matt Crooks takes it for Hull City. They push it back. Charlie Hughes prods it long. Crooks in. McBurney beats one and he's taken the ground outside the 18-yard area, but it's going to be a dangerous free kick. The tackle was against Cooper. Just got his boot in the wrong spot. Caught the foot. And a little nudge on the way down. So we're about 6 metres outside the 18-yard box. And just outside the left post. We've got Balumi and Egan. Balumi, Egan and McBurney now over the dead ball. Egan steps away, moves to the edge of the Millwall wall. Bernie's the man that takes it and soars over the crossbar. Never a threat. He's got under it too much. It's on line, but a good couple of metres over the crossbar in the end. Right, 4 minutes and 20 seconds of stoppage time has gone, and I think the referee is now blown. He has. That's now half time here in the second leg of this championship playoff. And at half time, it is still tied up at 0-0. No goals in the first leg. No goals in the first half here. That's 135 minutes without a goal between these two sides. 45 more minutes. Will that be enough to decide it? Only time will tell. We'll take a short break and we'll rejoin you with the second half of Millwall and Hull City in about 10 minutes or so. Welcome back for the second half as we're about set to get underway here. All on the line. A spot in the Premier League up for grabs as Millwall and Hull go toe to toe. And both sides had their opportunities in the first half. Anthony Patterson, the goalkeeper for Millwall, came up trumps with a great diving save, parrying it over the crossbar at one point. Well, it was the man who made way, Kyle Joseph, for Hull City, succumbing to what appeared to be an ankle injury. Just before half time, who managed a goal line save for his Tigers. There's a foul given against Coburn for Millwall in favour of Hull City. So the Pandura who will come up to take this. Now pushing forward. Nice ball in through from Aziz. But Coburn can't hang on to it, and all of a sudden going the other way with advantage. Slater pushes it forward for Hull City. Lumi into for Slater, pops it back in. Oh, it's parried away. McBurney tried to just slide it inside the right post. They're just stepping in and getting the tiniest deflection. I'm not even sure he knew he was doing it, was Tristan Kramer. This is well worked. Slater doing a lot of the heavy work. Gets Balumi free on the outside. Feeds a nice ball back in. Slater a touch. Decides to play it back for McBurney here. On the perfect angle, he gets there, and Kramer didn't even have time to react. It just came off the outside of his left boot. He managed to make himself big enough to block the opportunity, and it'll be a corner. But inside the first 3 minutes, and Hull City come close to breaking the deadlock. They go the short corner here. Now fed into the box. Diving to his right is Patterson to take that. What a start to this second half. That's going to liven things up. Great to have you all tuning in. Make sure to hit like on the video, hit subscribe on the channel, and of course get involved in those comments. As we get set here, second half well underway now, 3.5 minutes gone. All of a sudden, he didn't have a lot of involvement in the first half, but Regan Slater has come alive here in the opening stages of the second. Ivor Panzer goes long and right. Header pushed forward. Sweeping around the back to clean that up is Jake Cooper, and he'll send it back to Anthony Patterson. And away they go here. Kramer. Leonard lofts it on. A little too direct. It's headed away for the time being. Giles down the left for Hull City. Just a little too obtuse of an angle, and it goes across the sideline. Now back in the defensive line. Mazu Sacco filling in. Pushes it wide. Now it's swept back to the keeper in Patterson. He takes it to the edge of his 18-yard box. Drives it long down the centre of the field. It's headed back by Hughes for Hull City. Comes wide to Leonard. Appeals there from Liam Miller that the ball had gone out of play, but the assistant referee disagreed. Now it sits back in the pocket with Negley, who comes wide again to Leonard. Leonard tries to float it over the top for Aziz. It's going to be a little too heavy. It's going to beat everyone across the byline. It'll be a goal kick. 5 minutes gone in the second half. Hey, Teller Good to have you with us. They've had their chance in the first half, but Hull City probably started the better of it in the second, my friend. So, see what they can do. Who's going to be the key to it, Tuller? Who's going to get the job done? It's an interesting game. You feel one goal could bring more. Driven long here by Millwall. Back down. Jake Cooper plays it back to Patterson. Patterson drives long again over halfway. Goes nice and direct. Well won by Coburn. Negley. Sending it back. Working it around. Crammer. He's the man that stepped up and deflected the attacking rate away from goal just before for Hull City that looked promising. The Frenchman has been resolute for them today. They're going to have Sturge here, and was there a touch on that? No, just well shepherded over the line by Coyle, the captain for Hull City. So I might just be moving towards some changes, maybe getting ready for Millwall. Interesting to see what they come with the changes here. Plenty of activity down on the Millwall bench. 7 minutes gone here as a foul given and a yellow card going against Charlie Hughes. He dragged Coburn to ground there. Second yellow card of the match. Egan got one in the first. I feel a little hard done by. They're both hanging on to each other. But nonetheless, he is in the book 7 minutes into this second half. So, free kick. About 45 away from goal. To the right of goal, and it's lofted in by Leonard. Headed across. Very unthreatening on both accounts. And this ball will go out of play. And is this where we'll see the change for Millwall? Not yet. Not yet. Might be Kundal getting ready to come on, I think. Throw for now from Femi Aziz. He's the leading goal scorer. So will it be the former Wolves man in Luke Kundal? They turn to here. Chickenhead, how are you? Good to have you with us. Where are you tuning in from, my friend? Pushed erroneously across the sideline there by Hull City, much to their frustration. 9 minutes gone in the first half. Here we go. Barking some orders from the dugout, Hull City. They look to make some changes as well. They've already been forced with one. Kyle Joseph coming off just before halftime, replaced by Mo Balumi, who started the first leg of the playoff. As Crooks pushes it wide down on the right in their defence. Just turn it back in now. Ajay, they play it forward. Crooks again. That's good, Chickenhead. Opportunity here, no, couldn't be controlled by Miller. Ball out in front, a little too heavy from Millwall. Pushed down and goes across the sideline. It'll be a throw in. I'm good, thank you, mate. Denor working it around. Who can find the breakthrough here? Denor fighting hard for this one. Coburn crashes in, ball spills out. All of a sudden, on the break, Balloomy for Hull City down the right. One-on-one with Cooper. Cuts back infield. Floats it towards the back post. Just a little overcooked. He did have a man there in Liam Miller, the Canadian, but couldn't get it to drop. Good to have you all tuning in. Make sure to hit like on the video. Hit subscribe on the channel. And just like Chickenhead and Tala, get involved in those comments. And here comes that change. It looks like it might be. Is it Femi Aziz? Making way. No, it'll be Barlow to come off. And it's Ivanovic coming on. There he is getting straight involved. Mahala Ivanovic. Mm, 21-year-old. Can he be the spark to set this alight? Not looking good for Kyle Joseph. The precautionary moon boot on him on the bench. All on the line here as they fight for a spot in Premier League 26-27. Spills out of play there. Misdirected clearance. It's an overly threatening ball in, to be fair. Just a rush of blood from Tristan Kramer. And he skewed it off the inside of his right heel and it goes across the byline. So we'll have a corner here for Hull City. 13 minutes gone. What can they come up with? Can they find the goal to break this tie open? Floated in dangerously to the penalty spot. It beats everyone. Balloomy was standing there, as was McBurney. Now they float in again, headed down. Ivanovic, his clearance is deflected. He comes again, clears it long, well over halfway this time. Bit of pressure then on a tracking back Louis Coyle. He does well to clear it towards halfway, and Hull City will come again. 59 minutes gone. They try to sneak it in behind, but Kramer's there and pushes it away for now. Miller plays it out. Scrappy passing, but Cooper happy just to get in and step it over the byline again, and we'll have another corner. Balloomy's looked dangerous since he's come on. So more changes coming. Doughty's going to be one of those. Here comes another corner though. Rocketed into the front post and pushed across the line. So it was John Egan that got to it first, so it will be a goal kick. So maybe a double change. Corley Langstaff as well might be the other. Trying to find the spark here at home, Millwall. We've played 150 minutes. It's 2.5 hours. No goal yet. Now pushed long. Is this an opportunity? Oh, he couldn't control it there. Leonard, he cut it on a nice run. Found Denor. Meanwhile, Miller's carving his way through the midfield for Hull City, and now they go forward. Coyle pushes it wide right. Balloomy up against Sturge. Skips back, pulls the trigger, feeds it in, and couldn't hit the target. Slater, he had a man to go. We couldn't find it now. A hit and hope shot coming through. And it might have been Egan this time. Just overcooked that a little bit there, Slater. And then Egan just taking on the second touch, driving it and curling it over the crossbar. Those changes are ready, but they're not quite coming yet. 61.5 minutes gone. Great to have you all tuning in. Make sure to hit like on the video. Hit subscribe on the channel. A reminder, we will be back again tomorrow. The Middlesbrough Southampton playoff. Second leg there as well. As Mazu Sako looks to bring it out of his own half. Sends it long and it's headed back. Negley on the left. Cuts his way in. Lays it off again, Mazu Sako. He'll drop it back further to Cooper. Denor on the ball again, just over halfway on the left edge. Plays it back there, back to the defensive side of halfway to Cooper. Just rolls it up to halfway, then sends it long into the box. Josh Coburn thought he'd won out, but a foul is given against him. Last few instructions being given. To the changes, and looks like they're coming now. So Doughty for Sturge. It's going to be Bannon as the other change, it looks like. So Doughty for Sturge, Denor for Bannon. All players that came in this transfer window. Opportunity, Hull City here. Oh my word, what a strike. Balloomy gets the deadlock broken straight after the changes are made. He penetrates his way inside the 18-yard box and just drives it past the stranded Anthony Patterson. And Hull City have 1 foot into the Premier League. 64 minutes gone. They lead by 1-0. That is magnificent. What a strike from Mo Balloomy. Let's watch it again here. The ball fed wide to him. He gets it just inside the 18-yard box. Steps in between two defenders, including the new insertion in Alfie Doughty. Just took him the wrong way and then pulls it inside. That right post as Patterson would look at it. Patterson diving. Couldn't get across and react quickly enough. And Balloomy gives the Tigers the lead. Oh, wow. Changes came and brought with him a goal, but for the wrong side if you're a Millwall fan. Hey, Morgan, you think Hull's going to take it by 2? Well, there's the first one. Just about where the next one comes from, I suppose, if that's the case. Not the start that Dowdy would have wanted. Not there was a lot he could have done about that. He just got slightly wrong-footed. He only had millimetres to work with there. It's a wonderful early ball played in by Crooks, and as I said, pinpoint finishing by Mo Balumi. And still plenty of time for a response from Millwall. What can Millwall find here? Chasing the game now. They need to try and find something quickly, as this time will get away from them before they know it. Not quite sure what you're saying there, Alejandro. It's come through as live mute as it translates, so got a sound issue maybe. Not quite sure what you're saying there, Alejandro. Sounds working at my mate, so unsure, but currently 1-0, Hull leading. Remembering the first leg was 0-all. Millwall need to find a response. Hull will defend for their lives. Here's a ball in behind. That's dangerous. Opportunity for Negley here. He just cops a little nudge. Manages to keep it in play, but then is pushed across the sideline. The assistant referee is going to say that he took it over the byline first, and it'll be a goal kick. 67.5 minutes gone. And it's a nervous run home here. The Hull fans on the road are up and about. Last in the Premier League in 16-17. Can they end a decade wait? Spent 4 seasons in the Premier League in total. 2008, 2009, 2009, 2010. Sorry, 5 seasons. 13, 14, 14, 15, and then 16, 17. After that last appearance, though, they dropped down to League One only 4 years later. And now they've fought their way back up. As Mo Balumi picks up a yellow card. Still over 20 minutes to play, though. And narrowly avoided relegation last year. And all of a sudden they flip the script and go from knocking on the door of relegation, where it was only goal difference on the final day that saved them, to now knocking on the door of promotion. Can they push through to this next stage? Still work to be done. They've got to get it done here. Opportunity skewed off target. Just took a deflection from Cooper. Regan Slater, he's been busy in this second half, but Hull know the job is far from done here. They want to book themselves into the playoff final. Make sure if you're enjoying the live stream, make sure to hit like on the video, hit subscribe on the channel. That man Slater now to take the corner. Baloomy and Egan in there around the 6-yard box. He's kicked the cover off that. And it's nearly cleared the 18-yard box at the back. Bernie's gone around and cleaned up the crumbs, pushed in, hammered away by Ivanovic. Now headed further forward. Aziz takes it out now. They're pushing forward here with numbers of Millwall. Nicely switched ball. Kramer drops it in for Mazu Sacco. Not a lot presenting. Lays it off. Pressure pass. Didn't give Barry Bannon much to work with there. Shoulder to shoulder, and player from Hull's gone down, and Negley can feel a little bit hard done by there, but a foul is given against him. As we head well inside the final 20 here. Don't forget tomorrow from Southampton Middlesbrough as well. Winner of that will take on the winner of this. At the moment, Hull City in the box seat. Stunning goal from Mo Baloomy. What's the difference so far? It's Kramer now on this for Millwall. Plays it down the line on the right. Couldn't get it on target though. Giles comes away with it. He'll try and put Miller in behind, and he does that. Miller decides didn't have the pace to burn back in, so he cuts back across the grain and tries to feed it across the face, looking for an advancing Louis Coyle. But it's headed away and broken up by Millwall. Coyle now on it though. Baloomy, the corner of the 18-yard box. Under pressure from a couple of defenders. Finds his way through. And then just pushes it off target around Alfie Doughty into the side netting. It'll be a goal kick, 74 minutes gone. Great to have you tuning in. Make sure to hit like on the video. Hit subscribe on the channel and get involved in those comments. Let us know where you're watching from. Time ticking away for Millwall. The pressure will be starting to mount. Now Doughty comes forward. Heavy challenge, advantage, is it? No, play on, says the referee. That one might come back, does it? Again, no, it says play on. He's letting a bit play here. Kramer does well. Takes that one away from the boots of Miller. Plays it forward. And then pushed over the sideline by Ryan Giles for Hull City. And it'll be a throw in near halfway for Millwall. Bannon swings it across now. Cooper. Return to Bannon. He's looking for runners. Couldn't really find anything. So he lays off to the right now to Kramer. Now it pops back. Leonard sitting deep in a defensive three. Does well. Plays it through into the midfield. Now they rotate it across. Mazu Sacco playing on the Right hand edge, tries to float it into the box. Couldn't find the target and it's headed away. Mazusako does well to deflect the attempted clearance. Negley now. He's working his way across field, just plays it out. Cooper pushing forward, gives it on. Curled into the box by Doughty. Again, can't find a blue jersey. But pushing forward is Bannon. Gets it to the outside. Negley tries to feed it through the pack. Not dying wondering here. Ball pushed wide, opportunity here. Crammer, can he get the cross in? To the back post. Just headed away. Like Coyle saving the day, and he'll force a corner. That looked much more dangerous from Crammer. A couple of players frustrated. They wanted it shorter. So now it'll be Bannon. Under 14 minutes of regulation time remaining. Bannon will hit the corner from the left side. Floats it to the front post. Pushed back for Negley. He sprays it wide for Bannon again. Bannon floats it in. Headed over the crossbar. A little too heavy. Just lofted up. Ivanovic. He couldn't keep it down. It's the right idea. Just set up a little too high for Ivanovic, and I think to be fair that he would have had trouble beating Panda at that near post. As we hit the 77-minute mark here. I'm going to see a change coming for Hull City. It'll be Gelhart. Jay Gelhart, the other man who started in the first leg. And he will come on for Liam Miller. Thrown out in the attacking half. Now Doughty down the left-hand side for Millwall. Advancing. Almost parallel with the 18-yard box. Lays it off. And we'll step over. Negley playing it in. Bannon advancing forward. Doughty tries to curl it in, but it's seen away at the front post. Balumi takes it away from Cooper. Cooper just tried to shepherd it over the sideline. It wasn't happening. Nice ball played out in front. Balumi racing away down the right-hand side. Tries to feed into the box. Finds an open man at the back post, and it's threaded past. Little hand on it from Patterson. But that one will be credited to the new substitute in Joe Gelhart. And Hull, they lead 2-0 here. Morgan Scottson called it just before. They've got the jump start here, and they are well and truly on their way at the moment. Barring something big from Millwall, Hull City will be going through to the playoff final. And what about that? Beautiful ball, and this time Balumi becomes the creator. You can see when he played forward, he got that little bit of space. He earned the ball back. Cooper just trying to protect the ball. Gets the ball out in front. And here he goes, Balumi. McBurney was nearly frustrated with the fact that he didn't get the ball in the centre. Balumi, good vision. And it's just threaded between two defenders, and Patterson could only parry it into the bottom corner. Gelhart instantly on and makes an impact. And with 10 minutes remaining, Hull certainly are well advanced into locking in a spot in the playoffs. And they'll play the winner of Middlesbrough and Southampton for the right to join Coventry City and Ipswich Town in the Premier League in 2026-27. And Hull City finished 6th. Knocking off Millwall, it looks like, at this stage. The joys of the playoffs. So now, can Millwall find some sort of response? 9 minutes remaining. What a second half, and the Hull City fans are up and dancing. Millwall looking a little bereft of answers. Bannon pushes it wide to the left. They're going to have to go all out attack here. There's nothing left to be lost at this point. And Sergei Yakirovic, will he be the man to get them all the way to the Premier League? Well, 8 more minutes plus stoppage time, and then a playoff final between them and the Premier League. Float into the box here. Opportunity not to be had. Now Hull, they're not done yet. Giles pushing forward. But Aziz is back there and just takes it away from him, pushes it over the sideline. So Millwall will make some further changes here, trying to find these 2 goals to claw it back and take it extra time. Ball goes over the byline here, very unthreateningly though. So it looks like it'll be another double change. What can they come with here? Both sides have got changes coming. So it looks like Kumas will come on for Giles. 4th and 5th officials working overtime. McNair will also come on for McBurney. And Lundstrom will come on as well. So they'll make their full 5 changes. So Lundstrom for Slater. And then it will be Mazu Sacco to come off as Kundal comes on. Coburn comes off as well. And it'll be Macaulay Langstaff will be the other change. So both sides going with all 5 changes. Just over 5 minutes remaining and a miracle required from Millwall. Cabba, how you going? Thanks for tuning in. Hull City now pushing forward. Ball in behind. Here's an opportunity. Away they go. Another one of the changes. Is it? No, it's not. And they push it forward and, Patterson just grabs it. It wasn't one of the changes. It was actually Matt Crooks surging forward. Now Bannon. That would have absolutely iced it, and he knew it. He was frustrated, couldn't quite beat Patterson. Negley, under pressure, drops it back. Now pushed wide. Kramer playing in a more advanced position, puts it out in front. Aziz floats it into the back post. Couldn't be finished. That was a perfect opportunity for Doughty. Now Balumi puts it out in front. Here we go. Coming forward now, Kumas in space. It's an awkward bounce as it bobbles up. Pulls it back. Thought about floating it into the box. Decided better of it. Now, caught in a stalemate with Negley. And Millwall's support arrives here, and they've got to retreat the ball back through defence. Semi Ajayi. They push it across here. Just moving the ball around, chewing up time. Gelhart, the second goal scorer. Two substitutes making the impact. Balumi and Gelhart, the two men that started the first leg. They came off the bench tonight, and it's worked a treat for Hull City as a foul's given by Millwall, and with 3 minutes and 20 seconds to go, you find it hard to see how they pull this back from here. I just look back to the replay before of Crooks, and he just popped it straight up for Patterson there to prevent a third goal. 3 minutes remaining of regulation time, and then the stoppages. Doesn't mean too much in the way of injury stoppages, but we've had 2 goals and plenty of changes. As Aziz slides in with a strong tackle. He's given a yellow card for that one. Didn't look much more than innocuous, to be fair. 4th yellow card of the match. First for Millwall. 87.5 minutes gone. I think if you're a Millwall fan, you're looking for even more than divine intervention at this point. A depleted Millwall, missing a few key players, but nonetheless no excuses. McNair floats it forward. Couldn't be capitalised on, and Leonard moves it around. They go back and falls back to Leonard. Now, Kundal driving forward, plays it out to Doughty. Floats it into the box. Header's found from Aziz, but doesn't really challenge Pandur. He slides across and dives on that theatrically. 1:40 to come here of regulation time. Pandur goes long. Drives it well over halfway. It's going to beat everyone after a little contest, and Patterson's going to come out and pick it up at the front of his 18-yard box. Bannon plays it wide now to Leonard for Millwall. They go very wide to the right. Kramer playing it out in front. He's down on the ground. He's been collected. He wants a card from the referee. Gelhart looking puzzled by it. Let's have a look at the contest again. There's a little bit in there. I'm not quite sure that Kramer holding his shin is quite right. The contact was foot on foot. It's caught his foot, which would have maybe rolled the ankle. Let's have a look at the slowed down version here. Just got him right on the ankle. Definitely wasn't up on the knee and shin where he was holding initially. It's poorly timed, that's to be fair. Not a lot of malice in it as time ticks away, and with this treatment, away goes the hopes. As slim as they might have been for Millwall. Regulation time all but done. 10 seconds of regulation time remaining. Just looking at the replay of that second goal, and took the slightest of deflections off the right calf of the defender in Ryan Leonard, which might have just made it a little more challenging for Anthony Patterson. Either way, It counts the same as we go into stoppage time. 2-0. Just looking at the replay of that second goal and took the slightest of deflections off the right calf of the defender in right later. One is made a little more challenging. Millwall curl it in. Minimum of 7 minutes of added time, we're told. Hull pushing it forward. 7 minutes is quite a long time. I mean, we are almost 1 minute down. Pushed out in front there, and Hull still attacking. Negley has to push it across the sideline. The Dutch-born Algerian. So, could they pull out the miracle of all miracles? We've seen some wild things in some of these playoff games over the years. .90 seconds down. Minimum of 5.5 more as Bloomy tries to pirouette through a couple of defenders. He does deflect the clearance, as does Lundstrom sliding in, and I think he might have worn it in the chin in the end. Evil Panda comes miles out of his box to get after a ball that probably didn't need to. Doesn't clear it very far in the end, but gets enough height on it that he'll be able to track back. And now Millwall take it up towards halfway. Negley gets the ball just on the attacking side of halfway on the right-hand side. Plays it straight back through the centre circle. Bannon takes it across to the right. Gets the return pass. Now plays it out in front of Leonard. They push forward. Getting numbers advancing. Leonard tries to float it up into the box, but no one in blue wants a piece of it for Millwall. Landstrom gets a boot in. Bannon gets a nice ball in front for Cundall. He goes shoulder to shoulder and loses out to his opposite number in Crooks, who then tries to float it up for Balloomy, but Cooper is there. 2.5 minutes of the stoppage time gone. Bannon now on the ball, right in the middle of the centre circle. Pirouettes, plays it off. Dowdy looks for the diagonal cross. Was aiming for Negley, but the header breaks it up. It's McNair. He goes and gets his own header. Now tracks back infield. Floats it across. There you go. Out on the right with some space and put the foot on the accelerator through Coyle. Now Balloomy, a couple little step overs. More artistry than effectiveness. And he gets a return pass from Sami Ajayi and can't control it and goes across the sideline. Leonard on the ball. And work it through midfield now. Up to halfway they are with Cundall. He's looked lively since he's come on, but the ship had sailed by the time he did. Doughty. Cundall again. Feeds it wide on the left. Opportunity here. Can they get a good cross in on target? They got a good cross in, but there was no one on the end of it. And Ivor Panda calls off his teammates and says, let's just cool our jets. I'll take this one on. So he races across and dives on it. As we hit the 4-minute mark of stoppage time. Great to have you tuning in. Make sure to hit like on the video. Hit subscribe on the channel. Now Bannon trying to find something here as we get deep into stoppage time. Negley plays it wide. Aziz cuts back, curls it, trying to find top bins. That would have been outstanding from that sort of range, 30 metres out on the sideline. He wasn't far away, but just couldn't hit the target. And it looks like it's going to be good night nurse. Almost 5 minutes of stoppage time gone now. I can't see a way back from Millwall. It is 5 minutes of stoppage time gone. You go long. with the clearance from Pandur. 5 minutes and 20 seconds tick down. Crooks pushes it across. The captain, the Hull-born man leading his side, Louis Coyle. Plays it out for Ballumi, the opening goal scorer. Collision right on the edge of the 18-yard box. The referee says play on. Cooper plays it forward. Minimum of 90 seconds remaining. Now Bannon. Out for Doughty on the left. Inside the attacking half now, Millwall, but 180 minutes gone. They haven't found a goal yet. You find it hard to believe they could find two in 2 minutes or less. Bannon gets a return pass. Leonard pushes it out in front of Doughty. He gives it on to Langstaff. Now they push it centrally. Kundal tried to swing it wide for Aziz, but it was picked off by Hull. Now Ballumi overlapping on the left. He's got space, but he's got no support. Negley's tracking back, and he just pulls it up. Now pulling the trigger from range. Straight down the middle, though. Easily dealt with by the keeper for Kumas. Patterson just picks it up off his toes. Into the 7th minute of stoppage time now. They get the ball out in front here. Almost an opportunity, but just sent back to Evil Pandur by the Hull City defence. He thought Ivanovic might have snuck in behind there. He just couldn't control it, though. Negley, Aziz. I'll try and send another one into the box, and up goes Pandur. A little fumble, but he falls on it. It's a pat on the back from his teammate. As 7 minutes elapses, we're very much at the referee's discretion now. Millwall bring it back over halfway. Kundal. Well, they'll be going to the playoff final. I think that's fairly clear now, Hull. Well done. The coaching staff asking the 4th official how long. It's been 7.5 minutes of stoppage time. And there goes the whistle. And Hull City are through. 2-0. They book a ticket into the playoff final where they'll await the winner of Middlesbrough and Southampton tomorrow. That game we'll be doing another live watch along for. What a game. Enthralling 2-leg tie. And in the second leg, the 2 goals come from the substitutes, Mo Ballumi and then Joe Gelhardt. He barely stepped foot on the field before he managed to bury it in the back of the net, Gelhardt. What an impact from the 2 men. They were moved out of the starting lineup after the first leg, and they showed their impact from the bench. Plenty of positives from Millwall, but their season is over. And now we wait for who can win out tomorrow. But a big thank you to you for tuning in here on the Chris McPherson Show. As always, love having you along for the live watch-alongs. And we'll be back again tomorrow as Middlesbrough and Southampton go toe-to-toe for a spot up against Hull City in the playoff final. Until then, don't go too far. Make sure to hit like on the video. Hit subscribe on the channel, and we'll have plenty more content dropping for you over the next 24 hours.